All right. So thanks a lot, dear Rotarian. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining our e-club meeting today. So basically today we have a pretty straightforward agenda. So what we would like to do at the beginning, we would like to share some information about our district grant project. So that at least you know, so it was a lot of money and we really want you to see, what we did with the fund. So I will, after this presentation, so I will go through my end of term comments, knowing that I'm ending, my role as a president. And Karen will do our installation, and our president-elect, soon to be our president, will follow with the beginning of term comment. So having said that, I would like to start with saying a big thank you. So we know that it's really the first time that we did, I think for many years, a district grant for an international project. We had the learning curve, we had to find our way, and we picked Africa, which was not also the easiest things to do. And I would say that we finally made it. So a big thank you to Secretary Alicia, a big thank you to PDG Vince. They were really working together in order to fill this application and provide all the report required. And I would say also a big thank you to the Rotary Club of Indian Rocks Beach. And Vernon was really, when he saw the project, he just jumped in. He said, guys, I love this project and we would like to support. So on the right-hand side, we partnered with the Rotary Club in Ivory Coast, Rotary Club Messina. Unfortunately, Bernadette cannot be with us tonight due to the time difference. She was really helpful on the ground, working. And when we had to send the funds, it was such a challenge to be able to send the funds. And she really opened, the end saying, okay, I'm okay, I can receive the fund. And when we go to the school, she did everything to make this project happen. Yeah. So for us, it was a great learning curve, and I will really encourage you, for the next coming years to think about another big project. When we see the impact that we are having, it's just amazing, and it's a very good way to make Rotary known, especially we touch the kid, and those kids can become, our Rotaract, and so I will really strongly, encourage you to keep the momentum and find a way to do a couple of other projects. So having said that, I would like to share, I had the opportunity to be in Ivory Coast. It was last year. I was the opportunity to be there. I really wanted to be on the ground in order to meet the people there, meet the school, because, it's a commitment. We are sending money there. I wanted to make sure that, the money will be used properly. So the first video will basically show you, when we went there, where the school was located, and we made the donation of the laptop because we saw that there was a project promoted by Rotary International, and the idea was to find out what can we do in order to bridge the gap, still, working under the umbrella of the literacy, but what can we do in order to bridge the digital gap? So we were like, might be a great idea, so let's jump into it. So I will share the first video with you.
Intégration de la technologie dans les programmes scolaires en Afrique pour enrichir les projets d'éducation de base et d'alphabétisation de manière collaborative, efficace et durable. Le Rotary E-Club du Sud-Est des États-Unis et des Caraïbes, en collaboration avec SFK, est fier d'annoncer l'aboutissement réussi d'un projet de don d'ordinateurs portables à l'école Mamsomla à Benguéville en Côte d'Ivoire. Cette initiative représente une étape majeure dans notre engagement continu à combler le fossé numérique et à promouvoir l'avancement de l'éducation au sein de la communauté. Le don d'ordinateurs portables a été officiellement remis lors d'une cérémonie à laquelle ont assisté des représentantes clés. Madame Melona Sosa, présidente du Rotary E-Club du Sud-Est des États-Unis et des Caraïbes, et Madame Kamara Bernadette, ancienne présidente du Rotary Club de Massina en Côte d'Ivoire, étaient présentes pour symboliser l'esprit de collaboration de cette initiative. Madame Kessé Marie-Viviane, directrice générale de l'école Mamsomla, a gracieusement accepté le don au nom de l'établissement. Lors de l'événement, les deux rotariennes ont souligné leur engagement à promouvoir l'éducation et l'alphabétisation en reconnaissant le rôle crucial de la technologie dans le monde interconnecté. Un grand merci à notre club directeur de la fondation Vince Cotero pour son travail acharné ainsi qu'aux membres du Rotary E-Club du Sud-Est des États-Unis et des Caraïbes, à la fondation Rotary et notre partenaire SFK pour le soutien inestimable.
So this was the first video. So basically when we gave the laptop, so we had the subtitles. So we're gonna share the video with you. It might be easier than for you to look at it. So after that, we went through the implementation. Now I'm gonna share with you the quick presentation of the project by itself. The team wanted really to do the video by themselves, but they are going to send all the video to us because they did not get the chance to translate everything into English. So I will work with our PRPI so that we can really translate all the testimonial and, you know, all the discussion that were on site.
I am Mrs. Cassie Marie Vivian, founder of the Mamsomla School Group. First and foremost, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the Rotary Club Southeast USA and Caribbean for the generous donation they granted us, which enabled us to implement the program Winning in the Game of Life. This year, 3 schools had the opportunity to benefit from this program, and the students' enthusiasm was truly remarkable. Thanks to this initiative, the students were able to understand the importance of setting clear rules and precise goals, the need to awaken the potential that lies within them, the strengthening of self-confidence, and the development of compassion toward others, among other essential values. This learning journey concluded with a graduation ceremony in recognition of the efforts and commitment of the participants. You can relive the highlights of this wonderful experience through the shared photos and videos. Once again, thank you so much for your support. We sincerely hope you will be by our side again next year to continue this great and beautiful
Right. So hopefully we will have the opportunity to translate everything into English so that you guys will have, the opportunity to listen. But I was able to listen to it. So it was mainly, they have really a lot of appreciation for giving the opportunity to more than 100 kids. I think it's 115 kids had the opportunity to join this program. They basically say that the results at school are very impressive. So they had kids with misbehavior, they had kids really with challenging, going into school. And just those kids going into the program really made a difference. So again, a big thank you to the Rotary Club, to you guys for your support. I would say that this project has been a real success. They are kind of telling me, hey, we want to do it next week, next year again. So we want to onboard more kids. So, well, at least we have planted the seeds, so which is great. And we also will work with SFK in order to find out what we can do more for them. So having said that, so now that I would say, for me, it was such, I would say, a great pleasure. As I stand already before you today, I am really filled with a deep sense of gratitude, pride, and humility. Serving as the president of our Rotary Club for the past 2 years has really been, for me, I would say, one of the most enriching experiences of my life. When I accepted this role, when Alicia reached out to me, I'm like, oh, me, really? Are you sure, Alicia? So I would say that, when I accepted the role, I knew it would be a journey of services and leadership. But the more, I deep dive into it, I could not have anticipated just how meaningful and challenging, this transformation would be for me. But having, you by my side, having, Alicia was really, I would say, supporting me day by day. uh, Will, all the board member, and also you, the member of the club, because having you joining, our meeting on monthly basis, we know it's a commitment, but you guys were always there. And I would say I've been impressed and I really enjoyed it. Together, we have been able to face challenges, hurricane, we had COVID, all those different situations. But I would say this has been for me a kind of personal growth. And I really appreciate the fact that we always keep, the spirit of service above self, which is really amazing. So I would like to highlight a couple of achievements. Basically, I know when I joined, we were looking at the website. I'm working in an IT company. So for me, the website is really our front gate. And then I spoke with Alicia and I said, well, I think we have to do something on our website. She jumped in it immediately, did some research. And here we are. We have, we had a new website, Club Runner. She has been working day and night in order to make it happen. And it's impressive. So, when I see every week, the bulletin, I'm always excited to read it. And I hope you all are. But I would say that we have been able to gain 8 new members within the last 2 years. So I think having, a new website played a big role into it. And again, a big thank you, Alicia, and to all, our club member for giving us, the opportunity to achieve it. We have been able to sponsor 4 STL students. I know that this is something which is exciting, especially when we see when they come back, they share their feedback, their experience with us. It's just kind of amazing. If we could do more, we would do more. But I think this is also really amazing. We have put something in place that we are still working on, and I'm sure that our president-elect will keep moving on with this. We would like to be able to give and to nominate, for our club vocational, our club vocational service award. Think about it. If someone, a company who is doing a service, above and beyond, let us know. We are more than happy to give an award. It's also a good opportunity for us to make the Rotary known, externally and so. So again, a big thank you also to our PDG, no, to our past governor, Vince Catero. So when it's come to polio, we were wondering what to do. So he make a good donation. So we organized a fundraising to celebrate the Rotary Months, and we had a raffle ongoing. So PDG Vince might be able to share more about it within the next couple of months. We have contributed also to a district project fund, gave $500 to the D6950 for the safe water and sanitation. So, we are trying to support each other. We were very happy when, a club reached out to us and say, yeah, we want to join your cause. And I think it's a kind of also, helping each other. So we had the opportunity to support this project. So when it's come to polio, this is where I think we're gonna have to work a little bit more. But we were able to have $740 up to the individual donation, which is already very great. I know that our goal was higher than that, but it is what it is. We made something, and I really want to thank you all for that. When it's come to the Rotary Club Camp Florida, so last year we made a donation of $1,000. So usually this was an opportunity for us, to have the possibility to say something when it's come to vote. And so the new direction from the Rotary Club Florida this year was to take this away, and there was a new organization in place. So we wanted to take the time to better understand all those changes before committing to another donation. So there was no donation to the Rotary Club Camp Florida this year. However, when it's shelter box, a year we committed to give $1,000, which I think there is an echo somewhere. Is it on my side? No. Okay. So Shutterbox, we gave $2,000, which make us basically a club bronze sustaining members. So when it's come to the district grants, we gave $4,287 for the district grant. The Indian Rocks Beach has also participated within this amount, and they gave us $500. In exchange, what we did also to support the Indian Rocks Beach Club, we basically made a donation of $200 for the project Sleep in Evenly Peace to 2024. This is mainly to help children in need to sleep better. So as you can see, we have spent around for the last 2 years, I would say $17,000 in our project. And I would say that this success is not my success alone, right? This success really belongs to each of you. And every meeting chaired, every fundraiser was supported, every hour volunteered, each action mattered. So I really want to thank you for your commitment, for your ideas, because we get a lot of new ideas that we were able to implement. And also your belief, because, when I say, wow, we want to do a project in Africa, you could have said, oh, Africa, no. But, everybody was open to try, and we made it. So we do have a couple of spotlights. So I really want to spotlight a couple of members. I'm gonna start with Alicia and Will, who had the opportunity to attend our district conference last year in 2024. And we do have David Kroner. Oh, David is basically, I would say, nobody can compete with David. Every year, David is attending our international convention. And guess what? This year, I would say, David, you need to be careful because we have PDG Vince, who is basically planning to attend the conference in Toronto this year. So a big thank you because it's always good to have our e-club represented during those events. I know it's not easy, and you guys made the difference one more time. So we this is one of our joyous memories, right? Where we see Alicia, attending our district conference. And guess what? We received the governor's citation and the medium-sized club of the year. And thank you, Karen, for chasing us for this year because we were about to miss it. So far, so good. So I would say over the past 2 years, we did a lot. We could do more, of course, and I'm sure that we will do more. And I know that Paul is committed to do more and even better. So to finalize, I'll really go through a couple of acknowledgement. I really want us to give a specific, special thanks to my board and committee chairs for your unwavering support. So you guys are terrific, right? There was day where I feel tired and I'm like, should I go or should I stay? And just by joining the meeting, you guys are just amazing. And one more time, you really made the difference. Our past president, thank you for your mentorship and for your wisdom. This was really necessary for me. It was brand new, and I learned a lot, and I'm sure I'm gonna keep learning more and more. To our members, thank you for bringing all your energy, all your ideas. And to our new members, it's really exciting, to have you in our club. And I wish that, you will have the opportunity, and I would say take the opportunity to play a role in our club. There is a lot of position, there is a lot of things open. Just pick up if you feel like, you would like to engage in something, you want to do something. We are more than happy to have you on board. The more new people we have, the best it is, new idea, and this is what is going to make our club better. So I would say leadership, yeah, I've learned. And to conclude, I would say leadership, it's not about having all the answers. It's really about, creating space for others to shine. And this is one thing which is specific to our club. We are really open to that. I've been really, really inspired by the resilience, the generosity, and the passion that live within our club. And I know that this will continue. So we have not only built project, we have built trust. We have not only held meeting, we have created a community. And I would like to thank you for that. So having said that, I will hand over to our AG Karen for the installation.
Sorry, had to unmute myself. Thank you, Malona. What a beautiful video of all you've done and a summary. I've learned so much about the E-Club tonight, more than I ever knew. So congratulations to everyone here. You've done an incredible job. Malona, I remember when we met at PETS 2 years ago, you were incoming president, and I was as well, and you've done a terrific job. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Of course. So tonight I have the pleasure of installing your president, your officers, and your chairs for 2025, 26. And it is an honor, believe me. Thank you for asking me to be here. It's a privilege to be able to install your officers. But before we install the new officers and new leadership, as Malona already said, I want to thank those who have served the past 2 years, or in Malona's case, 1 year, 2 years. And I'd like to give you all a hand. You all deserve, you've done a lot, and the dedication is incredible. Thank you for your devotion and your time, your leadership, and your devotion. Excuse me, I said devotion already, but your coverage to Rotary International. So I'm going to install your club president first, and Paul Grogan. You have been selected by members of the Rotary E-Club of the Southeast U.S. and Caribbean to guide its affairs during this upcoming year. You have been entrusted with an important responsibility that you will help shape your club's future. It is an expression of their confidence in your leadership. You will also be agreeing to support the goals of Rotary District 6950 incoming president Becky Bennett and the to be determined Rotary International president for the upcoming year. That's why I wanted to preface this by the announcement. But Paul, Captain Paul, your club members and I ask that you uphold the highest traditions of your club and of Rotary, and that you serve to the best of your ability and in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of your club. Paul, if you agree to accept the responsibility of leading your club and serving the club members, please raise your right hand with me and respond to "I will" to this pledge. Paul, can you go on video or not? All right, we'll pretend he has his hand up because I don't see him on a video.
He might be, he's going from kind of boat to boat. He's on the Hudson, he's been on the Hudson River and he's.
Okay, well, I'll
Okay,
pledge
I'm here.
this-
Oh, there he is,
What do I-
there he is.
Okay, okay.
Let me see if I can get, you say I got to get video up?
If you can, if not, tell us you're raising your right hand.
I'm raising my right hand.
Okay. Do you solemnly pledge that you will faithfully execute the office of president of the Rotary E-Club of the Southeast USA and Caribbean, and that you will, to the best of your ability, give support and assistance to our District 6950 leadership and to the Rotary International, and that you will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of your club? If you agree, please respond saying "I will."
I will.
Excellent. Well, Paul is officially installed. Now I will continue with the installation of the officers and chairs. Officers and chairs, by accepting the position for which you have been nominated, you are agreeing to serve the Rotary E-Club of the Southeast USA and Caribbean and to support your club and club president, Paul. You are pledging to support the work and the goals of Rotary and to serve others, both in your local community and internationally. You are committing to helping us create a polio-free world and to support your Rotary Foundation with its goal of doing good in the world. You agree to apply the four-way test to the things you think, say, or do, and to let it be your guide in your personal life, in your business life, and in your voluntary and service work. The following members are accepting these positions. Malona, you will be serving as immediate past president / vice president. Alicia, secretary / club administrator. Rick Andrews, treasurer. Past district governor Vince Cartero, foundation chair. Past district governor Will Miller, membership chair, and Andy Bernstein, a board member. If you agree to accept these duties, please raise your right hand and respond with "I will" to the following pledge. Do you solemnly pledge that you will fulfill the duties of your club of the Rotary E-Club and of the Southeastern United States and the Caribbean to the best of your ability, and that you will support President Paul and you will abide by your club's constitution and bylaws. If you agree, please say I will.
I will. I will.
Congratulations to each of you. You are not only just a club, you are the Rotary E-Club of the Southeast United States and Caribbean. With your leadership and the support of your club members, and with the additional support of the 1.4 million Rotarians around the world, we can, we will, and we do make this world a better place. Congratulations! And thank you for the privilege of installing your board tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
Karen, it's been a long time since we had those cakes at Pets,
Yes, yes, indeed.
about 5-6 years ago.
Yes, yes. I remember that.
Now, Paul, if you have the opportunity now,
I'm here.
it's yours.
Yes. The floor is yours, Paul.
Okay, yeah, so I'm honored and privileged to be part of this group and these people. I got to watch Karen go on the and Becky go on the cruises and socialize, and I just want you guys to know that I'm plugged in. I'm getting the emails from Derek and the presidents, and I've been staying plugged in with Melania and the Ivory Coast Project. So I hope to keep that energy going. And I want to let you guys know, as a boat captain and, running crews, I can do individual relationships as well as group relationships. And I can give you guys that information from the top so that you guys can do stuff at the ground floor level. And I think that we open up communication with each other, and we all have the spirit of service. We continue to carry on the legacies that Rotary 6950 E-Club has put out there. And since we've come into a new era, if you will, we can do more, and individually and as a group, because of technology. So one of the things that you're learning today is that we can have a meeting, and I'm in New York and other people are in other places, and we're having the meeting, and we're making progress, and we're keeping each other informed, and we're encouraging each other. So from time to time, I will, send a private message to Will or ask Alicia for help, and they've been very generous and gracious with that. I look forward to working with Vince. He's kind of an amazing guy, and he does his magic without interfering with the other things that we do in our life. So I really appreciate the leadership that this E-Club has, and I'm blessed, and I feel honored to serve as your president. And I look forward to working with the other presidents and the governor of the area to make E-Club the best ever. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
We look forward to working with you, Paul.
Yeah, we can't wait.
Love it. Love it. Love your message.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I mean it.
President Paul, can we have our first ever club meeting cruise when you get down here in the next year, hopefully?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely need to do that. It looks like the other clubs that put those together are building bigger and better teams than us. So we need to definitely get on board with that.
Okay,
I'm there.
I'm there.
We all get ready for that. Just need to find a date now.
Alicia, get out your hat and sunscreen.
I wanted to say one thing. Well, welcome, Paul. We've already started working together. There's another E-Club that's coming into a district, but it's IT centered. And Paul and I have been introduced to the originators of that club, and we will be working with them as far as an online platform. What I really, really want to say though is Malona, you have been a blast to work with. Yeah, from the start. Yeah, I kind of roped you in, but you know, I was so happy that you were willing to first, that you joined the club and that you were willing to step up and be the club president. And we've had our we've had our challenging years outside of the club. We really have. But we've stuck by each other and we've made things work. And this district grant was awesome. You're right, it was a learning curve. And I'm like, what are we doing? But hey, this is pretty cool. And when we succeed, which we did,
That's right.
we could give ourselves a big pat on the back. But I'm looking forward to doing more grants. And of course, you're not going away. You are surprise VP. So which
Yeah,
is
I would
with
do
this
that.
club. But I look forward to working with everybody again for the next year, the next Rotary year, as I have been. So kudos to everyone.
Yeah.
But thank you, Malona.
You're welcome. Thank you, Alicia. And I promised to Paul, when I reached out to Paul, the first question is asked me, are you staying? I said, of course.
Aw.
But the first question he asked me, are you staying?
Well, the one thing is like, if Paul can't make a meeting, can't run a meeting, tag you're it.
Yeah, we will always find a way to make
We
it.
always do.
Yeah,
We-
always.
It
So.
always works. We make it work.
And again, to our new member, we are more than happy to have you on board. Just speak up if you would like to do something, out of nature. And so yeah, we are just, looking for new idea, new people, new energy. So do not hesitate.
Yeah, and you guys, just so you know, I definitely made sure that Melania was staying to do this work, because they have so much stuff already in the pipe. And the same thing with Vince and Alicia. They've already got things in the pipeline for us to do. So there's going to be a lot of things to continue and move forward with. And it's because of their leadership that we have a base to go on. And we're not just starting off from scratch. And I really appreciate that about you guys. And I hope you stick around to grow with us.
Yeah.
What else would we do? Right.
Unless you fire us for, if you wake up one morning and you feel like, well,
Yeah.
And that's exactly what a Rotary Club is.
Yeah.
It's just a continuation of 1 year to the next, keep growing and going on those projects.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured out how to get my video working, and I'll just show you guys real quick my office.
Oh,
Yeah. Ah,
that's amazing.
This is where we work.
that looks like
And
an
then-
awful lot like the bridge of a ship, Paul.
It is, I say he's on ship.
It pretty much is. It pretty much is.
Cool.
Is that the boat we'll go on?
And this is no, you don't want to go on this boat. It's a work boat. But this is the Hudson River going north. And this behind me is the let's see, this is the Washington Bridge, then the Alexander Hamilton Bridge, and then there's a pedestrian bridge past that. So we're in between Manhattan and the Bronx. And I'm doing a meeting with Rotary in the evening, and I'm blown away.
Yeah, it's cool.
Very cool.
Awesome.
That's very cool.
Hey, you're talking to a New Yorker here, so transplanted New Yorker.
Right on, right on. So anything you guys need, my address is always open. My door's always open. And you guys just feel free to introduce your ideas to me, because I'm a huge ideas guy and creativity guy. And I just want you to know that one of the reasons I took this job was because my daughter got accepted to Berkeley School of Music in Boston. And this puts me a couple hours away if should she need me. So that was the reason why I chose this job up here. And it's
Great.
not to get away from anybody in 6950. I assure you, I love those people down there. And I've actually been plugged in with those guys up in Citrus County for some years. And, like Blue and some of the other people up in Citrus County. So just know that we're going to be plugged in, and our district 6950 is going to be a broader scope of what E-Club does and how we reach the world. Thank you.
All right. Awesome.
Excellent. Wow, good.
And I just wanted to say something, Malona and Will and Alicia. You know, they don't toot their horns enough, but after my year as president and Alicia coming in, and Karen, you probably know this or maybe not, I think we're one of the few clubs in the district and probably in Florida or elsewhere who, what is it, Alicia, 4 or 5 years in a row getting the president's citation and now the district award. I don't think any other club has done that. And that's really, you know, Will, Alicia, when they came in from day one, when they came in together as the Superman couple, they got on board. I mean, they figured that out. President's citations changed every year a little bit from, you know, gold and silver, but I really want to give kudos to them, Bologna and the whole club and the board, certainly the board, for doing that. I mean, we're the little club that could, whether we're an E-Club or on-ground club, but we really did so much, and we don't get to see each other. And we really done more than any other club. So we're the, you know, the club in the rough, the gold, you know, the pearl in the rough, and you know, the Tampa Bay or wherever. And we have done everything, and Ray's there too. So Ray's been on board forever. So kudos to everybody. And Paul, you might not know this, but I think we're a club that has done so much great leadership. And also, we're, I think, the only club that's had, what, 4, 5, 6 past district governors. I mean, we have to put all this in the Rotarian because we, you know, we have gotten we've done everything that no other club has done. The Heisman Trophy, the Super Bowl, and whatever. So we have to, you know, and again, help with marketing, getting that out to everybody. I really want to do that article, Will, with you. Maybe Paul could help and get that into the Rotarian, because we have a lot of things that so many people don't know. Rotarians don't know that what we've done, and we need to get that word out there. So this year, 2025, 26, we have to do that because we, you know, we don't, you know, we're modest, but I think we need to get that out there to the world, what we've done.
Yeah, good point, Andy. And let me also say that, you know, of the 35,000 clubs or so in the world, Rotary clubs, there are only about 500 E-clubs. So we're a rather rare beast. And we need to let people know all the advantages that we bring, and the fact that 24 people can be this powerful throughout the world. So again, thanks for your good words. And Malona, just that was a very great end of year speech. And I'm proud to be a part of this club and associate with all of you.
Thanks, Will.
Honestly, I've learned so much tonight. Andrew, thanks for saying that. And Will, Malona, thanks for sharing everything else. I've learned more about your E-Club tonight in the past year, and that's partially my fault. You know, I had some struggles this year as my first year as AG. My home got hit by all 3 hurricanes.
Wow.
Ebby, Helena, and Milton. So I struggled. And I didn't do my best, but I'm
You did a lot.
bound and determined to
survive, and you
come on
made
board
it.
more, and just to hear everything tonight. And I would love to see you in the Rotarian magazine. I was just talking with District Governor Derek, and he's like, E-clubs are the wave of the future. And as somebody said earlier at Malona, or Alicia, one of you said that another E-club is coming in our district. This is the wave. So get that article in there. If you need any help, let me know.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, I should add, actually, I looked at RI and I looked at our goals and for the citation, and we should receive our 7th one
Ooh.
this year.
Wow.
Our goals
Wow.
are done.
That's incredible.
The
Yeah.
only thing so it's a certain percentage of goals that we've completed. The one thing I'm gonna stress, and Malona hinted on it, is we need more members to contribute to Polio Plus. We have a past polio person in our club,
Mhm.
Dick Schultz, and it just in honor of him, we really should,
See how we can increase this. Yeah.
Because polio is unfortunately not gone. And we had basically eradicated it in the U.S. until up in New York there was a
Right.
small group of folks who polio came back again. It's the same thing with measles, and we can't ignore these. And if we all stand together, the Polio Plus has worked on the infrastructure that we set up worldwide for Polio Plus.
Mhm.
Rotary used that infrastructure to help with the Ebola epidemic and also with COVID, because we have such a robust system of monitoring these diseases throughout the world.
Okay.
So, it's much more than just polio
Mhm.
to contribute to Polio Plus.
I agree.
Mhm.
This is one big area for improvement, so
Yes.
we are going to work
Need-
on this one.
Information, I think we need to get more information to our folks in
That's right.
various ways. So,
Mhm.
yeah, we'll do that.
And Will, I want to tell you, I thought about you today, as a veteran, in Deerfield Beach and, in Broward County, was driving down, and the Rotary Club of Deerfield had a Flags for Heroes in, an area by, I think was sort of not by a church, but a school. And I was thinking about you. I thought that was so wonderful. They put about 20 flags, big flags out, and they're honoring Flags for Heroes as part of the Rotary Club of Deerfield Beach and Broward. So I thought
Very
that was
good.
nice, and thinking about you and all our veterans. And I didn't get to say that because Memorial Day was 2 weeks ago. But thanks again, Will, for your service, and
Yeah.
those in the club also for their service.
Thank you for your service, veterans. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. All right. So I think we are on top of the hour. So I'm gonna ask President Paul if you would like to close the meeting with a forward test.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. First,
All right.
is it the
Let's see.
truth?
Is it the truth?
Is it
Is
fair?
it beneficial to everybody?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Earned
Will it bring?
Would build
Will it
goodwill
build-
and better friendship.
friendships.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
It's
Alicia,
Beneficial.
beneficial
all
for all
concerned.
Will it be
concerned.
beneficial? Yeah.
Alicia, number 5.
Is it fun?
It will be
fun.
fun. Yay!
Hey,
It will be
that's
fun.
awesome.
gotta make it, gotta do it,
Make it so.
make it so.
There we go. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you everyone for your time tonight. And now I just pass the baton to President Paul.
Okay, you guys have a great Father's Day. And just remember all the kids without fathers, and the mothers and cousins and grandparents and uncles that step in and fill that role.
Good point.
You guys have a great week and a great month. And we are